Hello, beautiful FC Barcelona family. Welcome back. Today, we have a preview for you of Barcelona's final preseason match in the United States of America. We will be seeing FC Barcelona against AC Milan. Match preview, everything you need to know coming up. Well, first looking, this is Barcelona's last preseason match in America. And the tour up until now has gone very, very well. I won't be able to watch a lot of this match. I will have, as what happened in the Man City match, I will have a match of my own to play at the time, but I will be back for the end of the second half. But the tour in the US has so far gone so good. Wins against Man City and Real Madrid, which, oddly enough, you can also say for Milan. This will be their fifth preseason match, the last one before their Serie A season starts in 11 days' time. They lost 5-2 to Roma, drew 1-0 to Rapid Vienna, then beat Man City and beat Real Madrid. As we did, and you can say that it was a 14 mini tournament, of which this is the final. I know a lot of people, namely Man City and Madrid fans, won't have that, but you know what? I will take it as that. 5 matches, tournament with those 5 matches, Barcelona versus Milan in the final now. For the true champions of the US preseason tour, the International Champions Cup, sadly no longer a thing. This is the closest we can get to it. But maybe I'm just yapping and rambling on and on. I don't know. Let's go to the starting 11s now. Starting with the Milan 11, I believe, see Toriani in goal. Back 4 of Terracciano, Galudu, Thea, and Calabria. Midfield 3 of Ismail Benasser, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Yunus Musa, with a front 3 of Alexis Salamakers, Samuel Chukwueze, and Lorenzo Colombo as the main striker. Milan played a 4-2-3-1 for most of the preseason, but switched to a 4-3-3 against Real Madrid. I believe they will be keeping that 4-3-3 tonight. At Barcelona, it's going to be a lineup similar to what we have seen in the last 2 games against City and Madrid. I believe we will be seeing Ter Stegen in goal now that he's ready and available. The back 4 that has just one change from the one we saw against Madrid. We will be seeing Balde, Christensen, and Faye all start, but we will be seeing Mikhail Faye starting instead of Inigo Martinez, because I believe Faye has earned a chance to start. He had a really good performance, in my opinion, against Real Madrid. So, he should be given at least some good role tonight against Milan. Our defensive midfield duo, once again, will be Marc Bernal and Marc Cazaro. It's been a duo which has taken headlines quite a bit in preseason. And in Barcelona's midfield depth now, I don't know if that will really be transitioning on into the actual season, but if this is the last time we see Bernal and Casado as the duo, it has been a great while. I hope that Flick experiments more with them after tonight, because I do think that those two will be crucial in making sure that we don't need to sign a pivot. I think those two will be quite enough for our pivot position. Don't need Mikel Merino. We don't need Joshua Kimmich. Bernal and Casado, I think, could do the trick. Which brings me to my theory here, which I'm just going to divert for just a minute or two. I don't think really that many signings are all that necessary, or even that really many sales would be devastating, because I believe that most of the players that we have can be replaced within 2 seasons perfectly by any La Masia player. This preseason has really put my faith back into all these other Masia players. Of course, we saw Yamal and Fort and Fermin and Guiu and Barsi and all those guys last season break into the first team, but we have seen so many more young guys do so well this preseason. Alex Valle, Pau Victor, who, of course, he isn't Masia, but still played with the B team last season and played with Atletic. And you're seeing Bernal, you're seeing Casado, you're seeing Torre. He also wasn't Masia, but this is now his 3rd season at Barcelona. Mika Faye, all of these players. Tony Fernandez, who we'll get to later, Diego Fernandez, all of these guys, my faith has been put so much into them for this season. It will be very, very interesting to see how they end up doing, who Hansi Flick will end up deciding to give chances to this season, because that is what this preseason is about. But anyway, I don't think that any Barcelona player would be needing replacement for more than 2 years just from La Masia. Argue with me on that if you want, but that's just my theory. But going up to the attacking midfielders, we can talk about that more later. But onto the attacking midfielders, I believe we will be seeing Pau Victor once again. Flick would be a fool if he doesn't start Pau Victor after his incredible Clasico performance. See Pablo Torre, Tony Fernandez. Tony Fernandez didn't really get a chance against Madrid. Maybe they probably put Pau Victor on the right hand side here. Put Tony Fernandez on the left. Looking at it now, but I just didn't really see much promise from the performance of either Unai or Kim Jong-Yens on the left-hand side against Madrid. So I think that Flick may end up just trying to go completely different, starting Tony instead of Unai. Because, why not? Tony did really well against Man City. So, anyway, starting striker will be Robert Lewandowski, as per, trying to get off the mark in preseason, ahead of what hopefully is one of his better seasons. Hopefully he can rediscover his form under Hansi Flick. He still has some of that Xavi ball in him where he's dropping deep. Hansi Flick needs to get that out of his system, needs to get him playing back to how he was playing, the roles he was getting into in that legendary Bayern Munich team of 2020. So those are the starting 11s, in my opinion. Not much more to talk about, so I will let you go. This is not going to be the last video today. Could be 2 more videos coming out today. One on Barcelona transfer news. We have had an incredible update. And perhaps we could see we'll likely see another video tonight about the Milan game. But for now, guys, I'm Alex. See you next time.